because when you first started, you said a lot of times brands, they don't come in with the idea of what is a project closure, right? So they're not even
Yeah,
setting themselves up for success. Would you say that's
right.
correct?
Right. So knowing the outcome, what the deliverable is,
Uh-huh.
and the date it's due is the very first part. And, we find some clients write project or proposals that are somewhat vague.
Okay.
And so if you're starting a project with a vague proposal that isn't clear on that, it's going to be very hard to finish it because even in a well-defined project, things come up and
Mhm.
people change their mind and people want to do something different because they've seen part of the outcome and maybe it didn't look like what they expected. So as things go along, they're constantly looking at scope and timing and money in a project to decide, okay, client, you're changing your mind. Now, if you do this, it's going to cost X dollars and take X more time. Is that what you want to do? That's good project management,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
Bad project management is when those questions aren't asked and all of it becomes a surprise that it takes an extra 3 months and costs an extra 10 grand.
Mhm.
Those are all things that should be being communicated as you're going along. But if you don't have that clear deliverable and that clear deadline when you start, there's nothing to measure that against.
Yeah.
So it's all just this vague, okay, when everybody's happy,
It's
which
just
is probably going to be nobody's happy.
especially at the end, right? And then you have
Right.
unhappy customers, your team's unhappy because you're not getting paid the way you should. It just everything turns into a mess.